please help. My husband is against me going to college and I'm 18.
Hey.
And he's not the one paying the fees. So the problem is not the money. The excuse he gives is that first let the child become big. So there's a child.
Okay.
While our child is 1.5 years, you're 18, your child is 1.5 years old. While our child is 1.5 years old, and I'm afraid if I don't take that chance, I will lose my opportunity. Girl, it's complicated.
For me, also, I understand the guy, because, you know, he feels like the child is just too small to be left alone. But again, the guy should understand they are house helps. And you only go to classes for like few hours, then you're back at home. Or maybe the guy is afraid, doesn't want the girl to be somebody in life, because there are people who are like that, like don't want like your partner. You just want them to be just there, you know, where you can control them. But again, the girl needs to understand she also has a life. She needs to decide what does she want.
Yes. I don't think there's a problem with going to college, but I think the man needs to deal with the fears. And if the fears are related to the baby, I think, like you said, the house help is there, comes in handy, or someone that they trust, a relative. But
some people don't like their children at the foundational level being raised by a stranger like a house girl or something.
Yeah. So if the fear is about the baby, I think they need to discuss that one. But if the fear is beyond just the baby, maybe probably the man feel like he's insecure about the lady going to college. I think the problem is with the man and not the lady. Because I don't think there's something wrong with going to school when you're married.
Yeah.
Probably the age maybe is becoming a problem to the man because they think the lady is still young to go to college. But I think there's colleges that you go in the morning or in the evening and then you come back at home. So I think the lady should define or be open to the man, and they need to discuss this one. And maybe if the fear that the man has, she needs to be open to the man.
I'll be the advocate of the other side before even Lucy speaks. I think, you know, when you get into something, you must also weigh the consequences of what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have your cake and eat it at the same time. So by the time she says she's married, she's 18. Yeah. Those are some of the things you think about. Like, where do you want your life to go? Before you make certain kind of decisions, like committing to a relationship, like a marriage, which is very strong. Then there's a baby over here. So if at that particular point, you felt that you needed to further your education, I think certain things should have been put on hold. Because now, once you're in this person's house, you cannot just come in with all your plans the way they used to be and expect that you, even if he's not the one who's paying fees, you know, even right now, if somebody was paying fee for my wife, I still am going to have a say over what she's doing. She can't just wake up and go to college because I'm not the one who's financing that, and we've been married for quite a while, you know. So I think she needed also to have understood the moment you're joining in this thing, there's a certain level of freedom you're going to lose. I'm just trying to be the advocate of the other guy.
But probably the kid came in, probably they were not expecting the kid, maybe it was out of,
But you have to see that this man, he was willing and he was ready and he took her in, he decided to marry her and even provide, and he's being a good man. So what they need to do is plan together. You know, they need to sit down together and really make this decision and look at in the next couple of years, because she needs to sacrifice at the same time, one thing after the other after the other. Because if you're jumping into school now, then before you know it, you know, you'll see young people who are your age, but they don't have babies and they're not married. So then you're going to be like, wow, I should be doing what they're doing. Before you know it, you'll be like, oh, I want to be more. And yet you are a wife now and you are a mother and you are so blessed to even have a man who is, you know, he wants to be involved in your life. And so really sit down with your man, plan together, decide that after this time I will go. And again, is it that she's getting a scholarship or something? Because when she says that this opportunity might not come again, what does she really mean? And definitely he can be. He's in a position to provide for her later if he just learns how to talk to him and even just help him understand why it's important for her to do it, even though not right now, because, you know, she has a whole world ahead of her. She's only 18.
I believe so. I believe so. So we're kind of divided in the middle there. I believe so. You're 18. You can raise this child 3 years. You'll still be 21. You can still go to college. You know.
But what if even after 21 you still not allow me to go to college? So we need to know: is it because of the baby, or I want you to be household?
Can I be? I'm going to confess. I am the kind of person who believed in the parents laying the foundation of the baby, and the initial stages, we had to do that with my wife. She does a lot of things right now. She's absolutely free doing a lot of things. But then you can't trade that. There are people who think that they really value that you can trade that with a house girl who is just doing their basics. They're not instilling values. They're not instilling character. To them, it's just as long as the baby has eaten, the baby has bathed, the baby has gone out. That's all they do, and they get paid for it. They don't care, you know, whether this child is going to throw themselves up around, they're going to be violent, all that. But maybe this guy, I don't want to look at this guy completely as a bad guy. Maybe this guy really just wants the best for the baby. Maybe it has nothing to do with fear. Maybe it's just the kind of child that he would want to raise. And we've got to give it to him, like Lucy is saying that, okay, this girl got pregnant at probably 16 and a half, because she's 18 and the baby is about 1.5 years or something, or whatever age. But this guy was a gentleman enough to take her in, you know, at that age. He was a gentleman enough to take her in. So I would want to give him the benefit of doubt.
Yeah, that's right. And also, to agree with what he's saying, there's some things, your baby, when they become 5, soon they'll be 7, soon they'll be 18. What are you going to remember if you don't? You need to play with your baby. You probably need to change it. You need to really just be there as a mom.
But you know, you're going to class for just some few hours, then you're back.
We don't know that. We don't even know what she's going to study. We don't know where she's going to study. We don't know what she's going to study. We don't know if she's going to have excess assignments that she doesn't even have time.
Go get a scholarship to Canada.
We don't know.
So I think they need to have a discussion, like you say. I think everything that you go into, there's always a repercussion for it. So you got in marriage before completing your high school or completing your colleges. The things you have to sacrifice, and probably this is the time for the lady to sacrifice. Yeah,
now both of them have got to talk. Yeah. That's my advice. Both of you have got to plan this together. Because it's also very undermining to a husband, like you're showing them, you know, you don't need them. Yeah, even like you're getting money from somewhere else to do that. So even if you don't allow me to go to college, I'm going. Later on, there's a time when you will need him to be the man. Then he will feel like, why do you need me now?
But again, is the husband able to provide? Is he able to take her to college? Because again, if she misses this opportunity, maybe the husband is not able to.
You see, that's why I said, and we're dwelling on it, that's why I said, that certain things now, when they happen, then you've got, it comes with some consequences too. At the point where you've gotten married, you have given up some of your freedom. You know, she had a baby, that's okay. She could still have remained single with the baby and pushed on through college and school. The moment you make up your mind to be this person's wife, you have brought yourself into a jurisdiction, and now you have got to now accept where you are at. So probably she just needs to pray. If the man is not very good financially now, then let them grow financially. Maybe she can go to school later. There's people who are now enrolling in school when they're 35, 40, and all of that. What I'm saying is that there's a decision that was made that will grossly affect other decisions that she's making. She could have stayed with the baby, single, relating with this man and say, look, let me finish college, then we can get married. But now once you've walked into that man's house, you have lost a certain level of personal freedom, just as he can't do what he wants to do. He also loses a level of personal freedom.